Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here. So there is some more info to talk about with Adventure Awaits. Yesterday, I did a lengthy video covering the gameplay trailer as well as the Discord Q&A about imaginary friends. And now I'm going to cover some stuff that was said on the first blog post, which is now updated with some more things, as well as the EA app. So without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with the EA app stuff. I won't go over every single panel because there is some stuff where it's just like not really anything new, but we'll start off with the neighborhoods one. Explore an adventurous world. The Wanderwood Wilds are an overgrown wilderness that are perfect for indulging your inner explorer. Discover the Hothead Rock Geyser, which can even spout lava. Okay, we didn't know that part. But wow, that makes me wonder. No, they said there's no deaths, so I don't know, but that's interesting that it can be that intense. But as well as an old Firewatch tower and more, there's also Crystal Valley, where you can pan for something shiny or swim in an electric lagoon with neon jellyfish. Additionally, there's a bioluminescent bay where you can kayak around in the Jellyfish Junction neighborhood, and a lonely lighthouse that might like a visit. So then I guess the lighthouse is a rabbit hole. I don't know if they're gonna recycle the lighthouse woohoo from cats and dogs, but maybe. Get active. New spin bikes and free weights are great ways for adult Sims to improve fitness skill. Kayaks are also a fun new way to work out, and they're available for kids too. Pair your workout with a refreshing smoothie. Sims can use the new blender to make energizing smoothies, boosting protein smoothies, and Sims who are extra keen about getting pumped can even add meat. Wow. Side effects may include vomiting, but most smoothies are yummy and beneficial, we swear. Yeah, the blender sounds good. I think that is something I'm going to use quite a lot. Watery fun. If there's water, you can paddle on it in your new kayak. Go any watery place you like. I was talking about in the last video, we might even be able to kayak in ponds, because near the end of the gameplay trailer, it looked like there was a sim kayaking in a pond that's actually within a lot rather than outside it. But yeah, improve fitness skill. And Sims can even stand up and fish while in their boats. The more I think about it, I'm like, wow, fishing in a kayak. The kayak would have to be very sturdy, because I feel like it'd be so easy to tip over, especially while standing up. Yeah, I don't know. That would be funny if kayaks could capsize in this game. We already went over imaginary friends at length in the last video, but one other little detail is that Sims who have grown up can still turn to their childhood imaginary friend for comfort on occasion. But of course, you can also say goodbye forever. Now here may be the most surprising bit of info to come from the EA app. Become a park worker. Choose a career working in a majestic national park in this unpredictable line of work. Your sim will leave at set times, but they may not come home at the end of the day. They may be gone for up to 3 days. It's a big park. Park worker is a 10-level career that branches into park ranger and camp counselor paths. Sims can start this career path as teens, though they won't be able to advance beyond level 5 until they age up. So I am assuming this is still a rabbit hole career, unless maybe there is like the work from home type of gameplay that you could participate in as well. But wow, why didn't they even mention the career in the gameplay trailer? That is so baffling to me, but it does sound pretty good. Like, having this new component where it's possible for the shift to not end when you expect, and they may be gone for up to 3 days. I just hope that Sims will be able to manage their needs when they're gone for that extended period of time, because I can already easily imagine there being a major bug where people's Sims are dying left and right in this new career because like they go to work hungry potentially, and then they end up in a shift where they are supposed to be gone for 3 days, and then, oh, well, they come back and they're dead. So I don't know. I hope they can balance that well. Also, the aspect of teens being able to start in this career, but not be able to make it past the halfway point. I think that's pretty interesting too. Grow up meaningfully. Child Sims can have formative moments that provide lifelong benefits. There are 4 types of formative moment challenges: inquisitiveness, social, independence, and adventure. A child might take on a social challenge like be a joker and then advance faster as an entertainer when they grow up. Sims can also have long-term childhood sentiments about people they know, which may change over time. For example, they may pull a prank they find funny as a kid, then feel guilty and apologize as an adult. Wow, the realism there, that's so cool. Yeah, this sounds very interesting. I love that they are giving children even more stuff to do, but also stuff like this where it can really affect them in the long run. Enjoy new games and more. Child Sims can play 2 classic games, hide and seek and rock, paper, scissors. Kids with the new Scrappy trait may get competitive. They don't really say anything about that. I don't know. I always thought it was just a child version of competitive, but there's probably a little more to it. Kids can also play on modular playgrounds, which you can set up however you like. There's also a new childhood aspiration toolkit on the block. Last panel on the EA app I wanted to cover was add variety, competition, and more. Rules can deepen the Getaway experience. There are 3 types: elimination, shuffle, and modifier. Elimination rules can be based on skill or relationship gains, or on your choice. In a fitness contest, the sim with the least skill improvement is sent home at the end of each round. Shuffle rules randomize activities based on a preset pool. There are 6 modifier rules that apply special conditions, like love is in the air, makes romance bloom, and everyone hates each other, makes friendship fail. Okay, now I understand this aspect better because I feel like the gameplay trailer didn't explain this enough, like with how specifically the eliminations work. I was never one of those people who wanted a reality TV expansion pack, but with the way this is being done, I'm really interested in seeing what all the possibilities are here. I am concerned with one aspect though, the skill elimination, because they said it's based around skill improvement. So then, because it is a lot quicker to level up from, say, fitness level 1 to level 2 versus level 9 to level 10, then this seems like a situation where a sim with more skill is at a major disadvantage. Maybe if you're trying to tell that sort of story where it really is just about the biggest improvement, then it would work, but it does sound a little odd to me that a sim with more skill is not the one with the advantage. I guess you would just have to make sure that your contestants are all pretty close in skill levels. So if you do want to have sims in there who are already at a pretty high fitness level, then have them all be around the same level rather than pitting a level 1 fitness against the level 9. All right, now for the updated blog post. They added the world map here, complete with all the dimensions of the different lots and the descriptions of each neighborhood. I think I'll just wait until my world overview video when I actually have the expansion pack to read over those, but they do confirm the festivals here. Wanderwood Wilds has Round the Fire Festival, Jellyfish Junction has Fitness Fest and Glow and Flow Festival. Crystal Valley has the Sunrise Sunset Festival. I just hope that these festivals are more opt-in for the notifications like the ones in businesses and hobbies are, because I do not need more festival notifications than what I already have. As far as lot sizes go, I think we've got a pretty good range here. Like, we have 2 64 by 64 lots. One of them is basically empty in Wanderwood Wilds because I don't really see anything other than trees. But then in Jellyfish Junction, there's another one, which is the Revive and Thrive Retreat. So that one is obviously already like filled up. So yeah, 64 by 64 can be good for some challenges and such. But then we already have one that's already built that takes advantage of the big lot size. There's one 40 by 40 lots. There's quite a few 40 by 30 and 30 by 20s. I think those are usually the most popular lot sizes. Both of the water lots are 50 by 50. I guess, even though it's like, okay, they're both the same size, but at least they are bigger ones so that there is more room to build on them. Shout out to Love Highland though, because the dock is facing the wrong way. It's not even in the water. We already know in game it looks fine. It is over the water. I think they just did it this way in the map view just so it's easier to see the most appealing part of the lot. But that's just really really silly looking. So I don't know, maybe it could still look decent from the back unless there ends up being a mod that changes it. I guess we'll never know for sure. There is also the Fearful Fish Lounge nearby, which is a 20 by 20, so you still have something if you want to build on a smaller lot, just nothing smaller than that. Now for this new block of text that was also added. Keep your Sims fueled with the new blender, providing a variety of smoothies and protein shakes by day, campfire cocktails by night, added new spin bikes, free weights, and yoga mats, and fitness becomes as fun as the adventure itself. Interesting they mentioned yoga mats here, because that's a spot A feature. I don't know if they just include that by accident or if they actually are having that also available in this expansion pack. Here's a look at a few examples of the getaways available with Adventure Awaits and the base game: fitness retreat, outdoor kids camp, romantic competition, cookie competition, cozy bed and breakfast, creativity retreat, senior living community, and sim popularity contest. I'm interested in that senior living community one, so it sounds like we can actually do retirement homes with this pack. Check out the examples below for inspiration when adding additional expansion game and stuff packs. With cats and dogs, dog training, with get to work, corporate retreat, island living, off the grid survival competition, get together, and parenthood, childcare. So people were talking about making daycares with businesses and hobbies, and now with this expansion pack months later, we'll be able to do it for real. I guess I still don't know if this will kind of fill my request for what I would like to see with a daycare career. I don't think so still, but okay. Spot A, refreshing spa getaway, and with fitness stuff, ultimate fitness boot camp. Yeah, you could throw in that rock climbing treadmill for some very ultimate fitness. This part of the blog reminds me of the businesses and hobbies one where they suggested cross-pack ideas for businesses, and one of them was with laundry day stuff to start a laundromat. The first thing I tried, I did a video on this, was a combined cafe, yoga studio, and laundromat. So the cafe and yoga studio, they could have worked better, but it was all right. But the laundromat was a complete bust. Not a single sim finished their laundry. So that part is useless unless I go over as a customer, like I'm playing as a customer, and then I do the laundry there. So I hope nothing that bad happens with cross-pack ability with this pack. I know that's a huge ask. I shouldn't have my expectations that high, but I would prefer to not go through that again. That's pretty much it. So I do have my concerns with this expansion pack, but even my favorite ones that have released in the past, like Seasons and Cottage Living, they have their issues too, but I still ended up liking them overall and add a lot of value to my gameplay. So hopefully this expansion pack can do the same thing, because it does look like there actually is a decent amount of gameplay. I still don't see how this ended up being the most expensive expansion pack to produce that's not related to life stages or like pets. But yeah, it's just kind of sad that a pack with a decent amount of gameplay is that expensive apparently for EA to make nowadays, when really every expansion pack should at least be on this level. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts on Adventure Awaits in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!